Got me trying something new. Falling into you, foolish. My body's tripping on you. Feeling higher than the moon. Got me trying something new. Falling into you, foolish.
Hi. Before we do on the North American International Auto Show Red Carpet Charity full coverage on YouTube for News432Channel, just want to know there's going to be a copyright music by any of this because it's going to be automatically claimed by somebody, music company. If this has happened, just reminder, email us at news432channel@outlook.com. Yeah. So I'm in a chair right now, so it's very cold. Oof, it's very cold. Something look like at 19 degrees. So before we get on to this full coverage on the North American International Auto Show Red Carpet Charity Preview on WXYZ Detroit ABC, just reminder, if this copyright claim comes out, just email at news432channel@outlook.com. So I can send a statement of what I used for that video, if there's any inquiries or questions or concerns. Do that now, and I'm available as soon as possible at news432channel@outlook.com for email contact me. Anyways, enjoy the video, and we'll see you very soon. Kind of very chill right now. Oh man, it's so cold.
From Cobo Center, the 2019 Red Carpet
Stars are shining. The crowd is dazzling. This is the final January Red Carpet Charity Preview, and from our view, it's the best we've seen.
No doubt, this is definitely showtime at Cobo. The who's who of Detroit and the automakers who make magic happen are dressed to the nines tonight, all here scoping out electric cars, trucks, and a whole lot of Motor City muscle.
And the party is hopping outside too. We've got the scoop on the street party at Michigan Central Station. Good evening. I'm Dave Llewellyn.
And I'm Carolyn Clifford. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. WXYZ is proud to be the official broadcast partner of tonight's event, and we've got you covered front to back with a fleet of reporters inside of Cobo Center and out.
It is really an exciting night in downtown Detroit. We're showcasing all the cars making headlines and the fashion turning heads, along with my partner, Carolyn Clifford.
And you're very handsome as well.
We want to start tonight in Fiat Chrysler with Keenan and Alicia.
Yeah, hey guys, they are still sipping champagne, popping bottles here at Fiat Chrysler, celebrating.
Because the Ram trucks here have been killing it. They took home the North American Truck of the Year for the 1500, which had already snagged Motor Trend Truck of the Year. We're going to talk about that as well as the big reveal of the Ram Heavy Duty.
That's right, we're going to have that, and we're going to have all of the fun things to do here at the auto show, and we're going to introduce you to a family where Jeep is in the genes.
And we're not going to forget the luxury cars, those exotic beauties. Oh no, we're getting to that too. Heather Catella, what are you up to?
Good evening. We are driving into the future here in Cadillac. We're going to be talking electric vehicles tonight, and of course we're going to be talking luxury right here and just across the aisle in Lincoln. So buckle your seatbelts. Anne-Marie and Kevin.
All right, Heather, Kevin and I are here in Chevy, and let me tell you, this is what Detroit is all about. And so is this, the 2019 Chevy Blazer. Kevin, let me tell you, this is not the Blazer we grew up driving.
And we are also going to be talking to Scott Lorich in a little bit. And check out this. This is something else you see new in the showrooms, the brand new Chevy Colorado. And what is under this? We're not sure. Anne-Marie, I don't know if you have any idea either.
I don't have any ideas, but let me tell you, the new president of General Motors will be joining us in just a bit. I'll try to get a sneak peek for you and take a peek of this, the ZR1, the new King Corvette, 212 miles per hour.
755 horsepower, incredible. We're going to look at all the latest and greatest from Chevy. Right now, let's send things over to Alan and Glenda.
Oh, the red carpet is red hot, guys. Hello, 2019. This is the charity preview, and I gotta tell you, it is beautiful, fashion on point.
and it is in the driver's seat, Alan. And you look so dapper, my partner.
Thank you so much.
You're
and first of
welcome.
all, Glenda, you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
Everything looks on point. It's so great to be here with you on this red carpet. And there are so many people here who are dressed to the nines tonight, whether that be the women who are dressed in some of the most stunning gowns or men in some of the hippest and newest tuxedos. Let's check in now with Brad Galley. He is at the Michigan Central Station. Brad?
When Ford acquired this beautiful building, this landmark in our city, they kicked it off with a big party featuring Big Sean. Tonight, a miniature version in ice, and they have continued the party. Take a look at what they're doing tonight with a huge crowd here. A beautiful light display that's going to air 3 times every hour for the next 10 evenings. That's right, this party, the Winter Festival, will take place here, and you can see people in awe of what is happening here. If the black tie wasn't for you tonight, if you weren't able to get a ticket like the rest of us, join us, put your sweatpants on, and come downtown because there are activities for kids throughout the week. It is the place to be for families as they kick off a new chapter in Detroit. Carolyn, James Bond, back to you.
Oh, yes. Doesn't he look mighty dapper as James Bond indeed tonight? Handsome for sure.
Brad, thanks so much.
Well, all you can say is, wow, Michigan Central Station certainly looks amazing. Hopefully you're going to get a chance to see it up close and personal. I know we do.
Yeah, tonight's events began about an hour ago with the official ribbon cutting ceremony. Take a peek.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut the ribbon. Yes. Welcome to the 2019.
Wow, Governor Gretchen Whitmer and Mayor Mike Duggan were among those who cut the ribbon alongside tonight's chair. The ribbon, a golden bronze called Sahara. It is the event's color of the night.
Now, tonight is such a special evening. This gala raises millions of dollars for a wide range of children's charities. Over the years, it has raised $117 million.
And that is really what tonight is all about, the children. Now, what a fabulous week for the Motor City. The last we're going to see in the cold, and a lot of people are saying hallelujah to that. The auto industry making headlines around the world for the fantastic vehicle unveilings and new mobility technology.
And tech is certainly king. More than 6,000 journalists from all over the globe were eager to get their first pick at the industry's future. Some of the showstoppers. The 2020 Ford Shelby GT500 came down from the ceiling.
Toyota revived the Supra. The CEO calling the 5th generation edition totally lit.
Several SUVs debuted this year. The new Ford Explorer will come in several versions, including a hybrid and an ST.
Kia debuted the 2020 Telluride with a sweet off-road demonstration.
The 2020 Cadillac XT6 offers 3 rows of seating and a lot of luxury. Cadillac also teased at an all-electric vehicle dubbed the Cadillac EV.
After a reveal hiccup, Infiniti showed off an electric crossover concept called the QX Inspiration.
Ram rolled out a powerful heavy-duty truck. The 2019 Ram 3500 is a beast with 1,000 foot-pounds of torque.
A couple of automakers drew on their racing roots. Subaru dramatically unveiled their S209, which draws on its S-Series performance cars.
IMSA driver Scott Pruitt was on hand to help debut the sleek Lexus 2020 RCF and RCF Track Edition.
A few beautiful can't-miss concepts like the Lexus LC convertible in a shimmering white.
The Nissan IMS, an electric sports sedan. And GAC showed off the Intrans EV with sliding glass doors and a front seat bench. So cool.
There will be so much more to see when you come down to the 2019 North American International Auto Show.
And you are certainly going to have to come on down because it certainly looks fantastic. And joining us right now is the man of the hour, Bill Ford Jr., Executive Chairman of Ford Motor Company. Thank you so much for hosting us again in this fabulous Ford exhibit. We thank you so much. And it's amazing to think 20 auto shows that you've been the chair now of Ford Motor Company.
Yeah, you're really making me feel old, but no, it has.
It's something to be proud of, right?
Well, no, I love it. And, it's been a great run. It's not over yet, I hope. And there's so much more cool stuff to come, and that's what I, get so excited by. I think about, tonight I was just down at Corktown, and We've got the Winterfest down at the train station, which looks amazing. And you know, that's going to be a wonderful project when that's finished.
Looked amazing.
Well, and we thank you again for letting us be part of your space here. You do great things here each and every year, and yes, the Michigan Central Station going forward, Bill, is going to be huge for Ford Motor Company.
Well, that's going to be great because actually, you know, we're taking something old and making it not only great again. It's going to be very cool when it's all finished, but we're going to repurpose it to invent the future. So it's going to be a blending of what was really wonderful about Detroit's past. And if all we did was just restore it, that would have been awesome. But we're going to actually make it the place where the future's invented. So I'm very excited, as you can tell by it. But this show I'm excited by too.
We're excited. We're excited to be here at Ford for another year, and we thank you, sir, for joining us as always.
Thanks. Great to see you. Yeah, you too. Thanks.
Thank you so much. And
All
we
right.
have so much more of our Red Carpet Charity preview ahead for you, including the story behind a designer of the Jeep Gladiator.
It's amazing to watch a child that drew race cars on napkins in restaurants to a lead designer on a vehicle. I couldn't be prouder.
Here from a very proud Papa. Plus, we reveal a few Easter eggs hidden in the new pickup.
Hop up the stoop, jump in the coupe, big dip on top of the.
The North American International Auto Show hosted 4 days of automobility this week. The technologies and automobility support trends like autonomous driving, connectivity, and electrification. We saw everything from electric helicopters to smart electronics to lighting technologies.
Michigan, of course, a fantastic hub for future technology. Joining us now is the new governor of the state of Michigan, Gretchen Whitmer. We welcome you. We thank you for stopping by tonight to be part of this tremendous party.
Thank you. It really is. You know, we're going to raise $4 million tonight for charities that benefit kids here in Detroit. It's really a wonderful thing, combining what we do better than anyone else in the world and doing some good in the process.
And let's talk about some of the positives here at the auto show, because China's doing big things with the state of Michigan, right? And I heard Mayor Duggan talking about the things they're doing here in Detroit, so a lot to celebrate.
Absolutely, and one of the great things that I was able to do was give out a number of awards, grants to startups who are doing innovative things around mobility, connecting seniors and veterans and people with disabilities to mobility options so they can get to doctor's appointments. I mean, this is where we combine our strength and our passion and purpose, and it's really, really amazing some of the stuff that's happening here.
Especially moving forward in the future.
Yeah, any big announcements you'd like to make tonight, Governor?
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
Stay tuned.
That's a tease.
There's a lot of great things. You know, I've been working with the MEDC. That's who we gave the grants out with. There are a lot of things that we are in the running for and in the works, and I'm really excited about where our opportunities are.
And I'm sure you've got to be proud being here in the Motor City with the auto show looking so great, especially for your first term.
No question. And next year it'll be summer, so this is the last of one-of-a-kind auto show, and we're going to start a new one-of-a-kind
We can
auto
say
show.
goodbye to winter, and we'll be watching you, and we certainly wish you good luck with your first term.
Congratulations on your election success and the work that will be done going forward, Governor.
Thank you.
Well, there's a lot of fashion turning heads on the AAA red carpet.
Let's head over to Alan and Glenda for What's Hot This Year. Take it away, guys.
Oh, Dave, Carol, and the AAA red carpet in the driver's seat, and you can see all of today's looks right behind me right now, and the woman behind our looks here at Channel 7 dressing all the ladies. We have the pleasure of working with her expertise, the master, Anna Castaldi. Thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having me. And it's a satisfaction to dress all of you. It's beautiful.
Well, I see. I pull up to go get my dress, which is beautiful, by the way. The designer?
Alexei from Russia. It's amazing.
We had such a good time, and it's at your new store, Castaldi, right there on Maple.
Yes.
Tell me about that venture.
Well, it's an extension of Roma Sposa, just to put the need of the woman that now needs to go to parties, and from cocktail to red carpet, now you know where to go.
So you have cocktail, you have bridal.
Well, bridal is separate. It's Roma Sposa. This is Castaldi. It's just dedicated to the woman that goes to like a red carpet event and any kind of event. Like I said, from cocktail to any kind of party that you may attend. And I would like you to just feel comfortable and the most beautiful when you find your style.
That's what you've always said to me and all the ladies. You have to feel it, you have to wear it. And my partner's doing the same.
Yeah, I have to ask you. Anna, am I on point tonight? I mean, I tried my hardest. I'm going with the velvet tuxedo jacket, a little bit of paisley in there. How did I look tonight? Did I hit it?
I think you look absolutely gorgeous and fit it. That's the new trend, absolutely. It's European.
All
Look
right.
at you.
All right, you heard it here, folks. All right, Anna, thank you so much. Now we're going to bring things in with Dan Schrock. He's the, it's good to see you here, Dan.
How's it going?
He's the Senior Vice President of Sales and Field Operations with AAA. Again, thank you so much for being here. Kind of suiting you, being here on the AAA red carpet. Let's first of all talk about, I know AAA is involved with so many different organizations throughout Metro Detroit. What's one of the organizations that AAA is partnering with here at the Charity Preview?
Yeah, tonight it's the Children's Hospital Foundation of Michigan. They do a phenomenal amount of work for us with child safety seats, making sure they're installed correctly. But we do a lot of other amazing things for the Cancer Society, UNCF. We also do Big Brothers and Big Sisters. They're here present tonight. But the Children's Foundation of Michigan tonight is why we're here.
You know, there's so many things that are going with AAA. The gas prices are down, which is always great to know. But what about, let's talk a little bit about the AAA app and how that is actually helping drivers with traffic safety.
Yeah, so our app is trying to keep up with all this technology that people are seeing here today. And our app is a virtual electronic assistant almost, and it carries your membership with you on the app. So whether or not you want to travel, you want gas discounts, you want to find out where you have discounts with the app because you're a member of AAA, it's right there on the app. It's super high tech. We have facial recognition, Touch ID, and our members really love it.
Wow, that's fantastic for sure.
Yes, an honor to have you behind our red carpet,
I love the
behind
red
Charity
carpet.
this
Makes me feel
year.
very special.
Alicia, over to you.
Oh, Alan and Glenda, thank you so much. I won't lie. I kind of feel like I'm on top of the world here in this all-new, glorious Jeep Gladiator. Look at this open-air configuration. The back seats fold down. You got this 5-foot bed. Seriously, it's 100% Jeep, 100% truck. I think I could conquer just about anything in this. And Keenan, you look like you could too, really.
Make that Keenan Smith. I'm channeling my inner James Bond here. I'm in a tuxedo on a dirt bike. Can't get more Bond than that. And you know, these are just some of the things that you can carry around if you have the Jeep Gladiator. And the man behind some of these sweet designs is a 4th-generation Jeep employee who's made his father proud.
The 2020 Jeep Gladiator is a pickup with a 5-foot bed on an all-new chassis and newly designed suspension. The lead exterior designer of the midsize truck says Easter eggs in the design have special meaning.
Ever since I was little, I've dirt biked. It's kind of my #1 passion. I wanted to put in just a hint of dirt biking into the vehicle. So when you look in the back of it, you'll see 2 dirt bike imprints in the back of the bed.
Langhals grew up in Toledo, where the Gladiator is built, and where Jeep became a family affair.
My first Jeep was on Power Wheels. My first car was a Jeep Wrangler.
His current car is his grandma's 1996 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I really enjoy driving it. It's got like 40,000 miles on it. It's like brand new.
3 generations before him worked for Jeep.
My dad worked for Jeep for 30 years. His uncle and his grandfather all worked for Jeep.
His dad, Gary, likes that the Gladiator shows so much Jeep heritage.
A cross between the old Willys truck and the J.
Hidden in the truck's bed is a tribute to Toledo's Jeep workers.
The one thing to show the pride of the Toledo workforce and the hometown, the Heart 419 on the tailgate. Like the Toledo area code, that's something that had to be there.
The open-air pickup is meant for on- and off-road adventures.
You can drive it to the trail. You can drive comfortably 70 miles an hour on the highway, pull off the road, and go into the dirt immediately. That's the magic, I think, especially of Jeep. That's a dual purpose.
For Taylor, seeing his design come to life was a special feeling.
That's hard to put into words, like seeing your vehicle that you've worked on so many years like come out. I mean, it was an emotional experience.
And for his father, it's been an experience of a lifetime.
It's amazing to watch a child that drew race cars on napkins in restaurants coming to Jeep as an intern to a lead designer on a vehicle from a father's standpoint, I couldn't be prouder.
And it is amazing to be able to pass that down, not just knowledge, but just the love of the Jeep brand.
I tell you what, and people here with FCA, they are in love with this truck right here. The 1500, the brand new winner of the North American Truck of the Year. Here to celebrate that is Mark Stewart, and we're celebrating that this is a new position for you, being COO of FCA North America. Congratulations.
Thanks, Alicia. I'm super excited to have joined the team. I've been blown away with the new products that we've got, the awards for Truck of the Year, the North America Truck of the Year, and then the Wrangler and the truck, the Jeep Gladiator coming out as well. That I saw you were in the back of that one.
That was a lot of fun. I didn't fall either, which is amazing. Show us some of the cool things about this truck.
Yeah, so we are super excited about the 1500 as well, the heavy duty. You know, we outpower, we can out-tow, and when you look at it, you can go to work for the day and come home for a great date night.
Oh man!
So if we take a look inside, we've got a 12-inch plus, and you can split the screen. It is super user-friendly. And we've got all the latest functions, award-winning in terms of our Uconnect. And when you look at our interiors, right, the two-tone leather, the awesome speaker packages, and it's very luxurious.
It really is. I tell you what, it's like a heavy, fun truck, but also good for the family. But speaking of heavy duty, the reveal this week of the 2500, the Ram Heavy Duty. It's so impressive. It's such a beast.
Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. We're really excited to bring it to the market. It's great for our contractor community, for the folks that can use it for a work truck, and similar to the 1500, all the luxury of the 1500, also on the inside for the new heavy duty truck. We out-tow 35,000 pounds that we can tow.
Let's talk about the milestone it also achieved.
Yeah, so it is the first truck to the market with 1,000 foot-pound of torque, so it will move and it will tow. Absolutely. It's amazing.
It is incredible. So many congratulations go to you and your whole team, because of course it takes a work family to make these cars such a success. And can I just say, I love this Bumblebee. Tell me the story here.
Well, you have to have something nostalgic, right? Yeah. So this actually was my grandmother's, so it's maybe not something to think about when I'm out for the new job as well, to bring something from my South heritage as well.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. I know we're lucky. We pulled you from Amazon to FCA. Mark Stewart, thank you so much, CEO of FCA North America. And Carolyn and Dave, you guys have been busy there too.
Yes, we have. And boy, oh boy, trucks are not the same as they used to be, right?
And we love our trucks, don't we?
Yes, we do. They're like luxury vehicles.
General Motors making headlines with Cadillac this week. See what's next for the automaker.
Plus, we head to the red carpet for another fashion check. What trends from the Golden Globes are showing up right here in the Motor City. Can't wait to see it and hear about it. We're back in a moment.
He said he really want to see me more. I said we should have a date where at the Lamborghini.
Jeep, such an icon through the years with loyal fans around the globe.
Of course, who doesn't love a Jeep? They're so sweet. All right, let's take this party outside now. Brad is at the Central Station Winter Festival, braving the cold for us. Brad, we sure hope you're having fun out there.
This is the centerpiece of what they are doing out here at the train station. Reclaimed by Ford, put together by Ford. Such an impressive light display that we have watched throughout the day. End of the line, a transformation of what they had turned into. It's a project that will go on through 2022. Hope to turning this in to a new hub for the future for Ford. And they're inviting kids and families down throughout all of this. We've got people hanging out with all of us. And what has been so unique about this experience is while they have food and drinks and beverages and activities for all the kids, I'm going to take you inside the tents where they've invited families to hang out throughout the evening. Reclaimed artifacts. Guys, watch your step right here. When we walk in through here, the clock, one of the first artifacts, in fact, the very first, when Ford bought this building back, it was returned to the company and returned to put right on the Ford train station here. So you can see this is the original clock over the die-cast trains that will be put back on the train station and used as a model to create new clocks. Artifacts to check out throughout the 10-day experience. They're going to be running shuttles in Corktown. This is wildly unique and a step outside of Kobo as we look ahead to next summer. when everything about the auto show changes. Reporting live from this crazy environment, I send it back to you guys.
Sounds like a lot of fun, Brad. Thanks for that. You know, we all grew up hauling wood with trucks, moving our friends with trucks, but take a look. This is not just any old truck. That's quite luxurious. The man behind it all joining us now, Mark Royce, new president of General Motors. Congratulations on the new job.
Thank you so much, Anne-Marie. It means a lot to me, and you know, it's just we've been hitting it hard here for the last week with investors and the show and everything else, and it's a very exciting time for General Motors.
It really is, breaking records with this new truck. We were talking before this, we're both children of General Motors workers. This is a really special night for us. What does tonight mean for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, I went to the auto show for the first time with my mom and dad when I was just a teen. And so this night has always been special for us. And tonight, you know, we've had a great week. We're on the eve of a total transformation of the industry and the company. And, you know, we're introducing all of our new products. Our product pipeline is full. And so tonight we get to see people's reactions to everything that we've done for the last 4 or 5 years. And, you know, for me as an engineer, that's really special from a human standpoint.
It's incredible. So we're talking about this truck breaking records. This is the 2019. It's beautiful. It's fabulous. We're also talking about a change in the company, electrification, autonomous vehicles. What's next when it comes to trucks?
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take and introduce our new heavy duties right in Flint. So, you know, we're making our diesel engines up there in Flint. I was up there 2 weeks ago and couldn't be prouder of the people and all the people working on that new diesel for the light duty. But no one's really seen the GMC heavy duty yet. We flashed a little bit of the photos of the Silverado HD, but I got to tell you, both the Silverado and the GMC, these are going to be big announcements for us. These are really beautiful trucks, and like you said, we're taking these trucks to a place, you know, that just hasn't been seen before, and it's the appetite of everybody around the world, and frankly, right here in America, of pickup trucks is huge.
All right, Mark Royce, the new president of General Motors, a hometown boy doing big things. Thank you so much for joining us. Glenda and Alan, let's turn it over to you.
All right, well, Anne-Marie, look at this. You see bright, beautiful color, you see sequins. This is what this year's fashion is about on the AAA red carpet, and joining me now is our fashion guru, MARIANA KEROS. Thank you for being with us every year.
Oh, I love to see you on the red carpet every year.
Thank you, and this is what this is about, right? Bright and shiny.
Yes, I will tell you that the Golden Globes always gives us an idea of what the fashion trends are going to be in evening gowns, and this year it was all about bright color. We're seeing a rainbow of color demonstrated by all these beautiful women that are here at our red carpet.
And what about the slits? I see some high slits out here tonight.
We do. Another thing that I did see on the Golden Globes, where all of the celebrities, very high slits, either on the side or right up the front, and it really is a very feminine, sexy way when you're wearing a long gown to expose a little skin, and always looks feminine.
Yes, so we had a muted year last year. We're ramping it up this year.
You know, and in January, who doesn't want anything but bright color, especially in a gray Michigan? Bright color here at our auto show.
You're looking beautiful tonight.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I have to ask you myself, because I've seen a lot of people wearing velvet. I've got on the velvet tuxedo jacket tonight. You've got the velvet sash.
Yes.
Is that kind of a new trend? Is that coming back as well?
We've been seeing velvet, and as a fabrication, it adds a lot of nice texture. Also, it adds some shimmer and shine. And I did want to throw a shout out to your jacket. I know Anna mentioned it, but with that
subtle paisley
for men's fashion, it really, really hits right on point.
You know, when you said texture, a lot of people have been asking me tonight, can they feel my jacket? So yes, if you come out to me, you say you want to touch my jacket, go ahead, you can rub it for sure. All right, from the AAA red carpet, we're going to send it back over to you, Dave and Carolyn.
All right, thank you so much, Alan and Glenda. Coming up next. Can I feel your jacket?
Sure, but it's not velvet.
No, it's not velvet. That's okay. I was just playing off of Alan there.
Yeah.
All right, pictures of the past, a look back at the first 100 years of the Detroit Auto Show.
And a sneak peek at the future of this incredible show.
But first, Anu Prakash talks with CEO of Blue Cross Blue Shield. Take a look.
The North American International Auto Show has been a hallmark event for our region for 3 decades. I'm Anu Prakash here with Blue Cross Blue Shield CEO Dan Lepp. Can you talk about the importance this has for Detroit, for Michigan, and for so many businesses like yours?
Anu, this is Michigan at its best, Detroit at its best, the region at its best, which gives us the opportunity to show off the auto industry, what's been going on, what's coming. And it really allows Detroit and the state to show ourselves to the world.
And Blue Cross Blue Shield has so many strong connections to the auto industry. Tell us about those.
Absolutely. We cover more than 1 million people in the auto industry, whether it's the big three, the UAW, or all the suppliers across not only Michigan but across the nation. And so more than almost a third of our subscribers are part of the auto industry.
And you do serve a wide audience. You're committed to providing quality, affordable health care. What is your long-standing social mission?
Well, our social mission is to give back, to keep our margins as low as we can. We're a mutual insurance company, which means our members own us. And so our job is to give the best health care at the lowest prices as we can. We have broken the mold around patient-centered medical homes, around really pushing people to primary care physicians, which is really important. And when you tie all that together, you tend to save money and you have better care.
Dan, thank you so much. We'll be right back with more of WXYZ's Red Carpet Charity Preview.
You know, the auto show floor is always crowded. Everyone clamoring to get a glimpse of these spectacular showroom vehicles, and they certainly are nice this year.
Yeah, more than 10,000 people gathering here tonight. Of course, the Detroit Auto Show has been going strong for more than a century. And as vehicles and technology have changed, so has the show.
Tonight, let's travel back in time and take a look at the show's past and how the show's creators are pushing it into the future of 2020.
The Detroit Auto Dealers Association held its first auto show in 1907 at Riverview Park.
For several decades, it was a regional show, with the event taking place at different locations over the years. It was in 1965 when Cobo became the home of the Detroit Auto Show.
There was another milestone in 1989 when the show officially became the North American International Auto Show. 850 journalists from around the world came to press days that year.
Remember when a Jeep Grand Cherokee smashed through a Cobo window in 1992?
Or Ford stealing the spotlight with the Ford GT40 concept in 2002 and again in 2015 with the Ford GT.
Or the cattle drive on Washington introducing the redesigned Dodge Ram in 2008.
The show is always a who's who of guests, from Big Bird to Bill Clinton, Celine Dion to Barack Obama.
WXYZ has long been a part of the auto show. Here's our Red Carpet Charity Preview from 1998.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Guy Gordon, and welcome to the greatest auto show on earth.
And innovations to the show keep coming. In 2017, the DADA added Automobility, a place to showcase mobility startups from around the world.
And in 2020, expect the biggest innovation yet.
The show is going to move from January to June. And what June allows us to do is to use the outside area that adds the 14 acres between here and Hart Plaza as additional display areas and things that we can use.
The 2020 show fully embraces the changes in the auto industry and could offer ride and drives, autonomous driving demonstrations, and endless opportunities at sites throughout downtown.
Wow, so cool to look back and see how far we've come. Did you see that cool collection of classic photos? Thanks to Henry Ford, General Motors, and FCA for sharing them with us. Even looking back at us in 1998, amazing.
An exciting past and a glorious future still ahead for the auto show. You know, Lincoln is a brand looking to the future as well. And Heather Catallo is there. Heather?
Yes, the Lincoln Aviator has so many unique features, and our very own Detroit Symphony Orchestra helped create this car.
Lincoln approached the Detroit Symphony Orchestra to design the soundscape for the brand new Aviator.
We have this new vehicle coming out. I have this crazy idea. Would you be at all interested in talking about it? And they came right back and said, oh yeah, that sounds fantastic. They assigned us 3 musicians.
The musicians sat in a Lincoln and were asked,
if this were your car, your Lincoln, and you were driving it every day, what would you want it to sound like? And what's interesting is because they're professional musicians, they understand that whole telling a story through music. So they were able to take the situations and put together these little tight, 1-2 second pieces that communicate that level of urgency. I walked away after a 3-hour session with 126 choices. We were afraid we wouldn't get 10,
From there, Lincoln chose the winning sound.
The percussionist who actually created it, Joe, he did the, yes, that was me. We took his piece and said, can you flesh this out and create a whole suite of chimes for all these different vehicle situations.
The musicians created 6 unique chimes that cover dozens of vehicle notifications like an unbuckled seatbelt, low fuel, and to look at the information cluster.
How they change is based on what the message is. So the general information is played pizzicato, which means it has marimba, and then it has viola and violin, and they're not playing with their bows, they're just plucking the strings, and it's very low key. And as you move up to something that's a little more urgent, we play the same tune, but then the 2 strings move to arco, which is playing with the bow. That's a little bit sharper and it cuts through. We were really trying to design it to the actual features in the car. So that is my hope, is people will say, wow, they've really raised their game.
Joining me now is Paul Sabatini from Lincoln of Troy, and we are standing by the 80th anniversary edition of the Lincoln Continental. Paul, how fabulous is this car?
It's absolutely, everybody's loved it. They brought 80 of them out and they sold like in about an hour. It's unbelievable.
These doors are absolutely so glamorous.
As they refer to them now as coach doors. Back in the day, they used to call them something else,
Yes,
but now we call them coach doors.
But they're very glamorous, and you can only get this at a Black Label dealership, which of course yours is.
We are. It's only available at Black Label dealers around the country, and we are one of the Black Label dealers in Detroit. So it's a beautiful vehicle. You can stop by the dealership, but thank you so much.
And tell us about the new Lincoln Nautilus. You've got that, right?
So the new Nautilus came out this year, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Brand new front end, brand new back end, and we've sold more of those. I mean, it's unbelievable. The sales on the Nautilus are just over the top for some reason. I mean, we thought it was going to be good. It's turned out to be a fabulous vehicle.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful evening.
You too.
I love the sparkly tie.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Dave and Carolyn, back to you.
I like the sparkly tie too, Heather. Looks mighty nice. Love the fashion.
Yeah,
and the car.
and her dress isn't bad either, right?
Exactly.
Up next, Lamborghini, McLaren, and Rolls-Royce.
We get behind the velvet ropes to show off some exotic and luxury cars that you can only dream of having in your driveway.
It's the high-profile event of the winter. Welcome back to the Red Carpet Charity Preview. Tonight's event benefits, of course, 8 local children's charities, and it's a wonderful night for them and for all of us to be here.
Having a lot of fun. I can see it on everyone's faces, too. You know, the signature drink for tonight's event is the Detroit Mirage. Check that out. It's Verner's whiskey and a little lemon.
Yeah, and while we toast the millions of dollars that will be raised for charity, we want to head over to Keenan and Alicia, who are lucky to be near millions of dollars worth of cars.
We won't drink, but let's take a toast.
Oh my goodness. We are having a ball. Check out these suicide doors on this Rolls-Royce Ghost. This is all by Envy Auto Group. Mike Kasab is the owner. You started this when you were 13. How much is this retail?
About $300,000.
How much can I get it for?
$150.
Because it's pre-owned. This was all your brilliant idea that you came with. You're only 27, so it's kind of like raining pennies from heaven. And Keenan, of course, is looking at great cars as well. I want to, first of all, just touch on this amazing Monster G Mercedes beefy truck here, fully rebuilt, and the McLaren is Heritage Orange over here with the butterfly doors. I am falling in love with every single one of these cars. This is a problem because I can't afford any of them. By the way, this is the fastest one here. How about you, Keenan?
Well, you know something? Take a look at this. I have found one of the cars of my dreams. This is just gorgeous. This is a Lamborghini, and you know, the color is beautiful, but you just gotta love the doors. I mean, get in and out in style. And while this color is breathtaking, look at the depth and the luster of this pearl Ferrari. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it shines under these lights. And it takes a lot of hard work to make these cars shine under the lights, and it is due to the work of thousands of electricians. The North American International Auto Show is a world-class event in every sense of the word, and this year, Cobo Center will once again show off striking renovations. The 3-story atrium, ballroom, and additional meeting space give the facility increased functionality and style, making Cobo a world-class convention center. To get that space to showroom quality for the auto show takes months of work from skilled trades professionals, including the highly skilled electricians of IBEW Local 58 and NECA of Southeastern Michigan.
There's over 100 booths here. They all have their own power, and it's just amazing the process to watch all this come together.
It's important to have qualified contractors and electrical workers because this is one of the most complex shows, and electricity is dangerous and complicated.
The skilled electricians of IBEW Local 58 are responsible for installing electrical and lighting, cable, and other technical infrastructure so the high-tech displays and unveilings for each automaker shine. In fact, it takes a team of hundreds of skilled electricians and other tradesmen and women working seamlessly around the clock to create the showroom space.
Cobo Center is very important to the city of Detroit and to the surrounding region. It's really part of the revitalization of the city, and we're extremely proud to be part of that process.
And all those hours and behind-the-scenes hard work make this show a stunning success. Yeah, the show is absolutely fantastic, and these cars are just eye-popping, breathtaking. I mean, look at the color of this. This is a custom color. You won't find another color like this. And under the lights of the auto show, this green just really pops.
Oh, it pops. It's like, I don't know, chartreuse, Kermit the Frog. You could really embrace
Whatever it is, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
I wish it were mine.
I know.
Is what it is.
If I wish I had the money. Glenda Allen, what are you up to now?
All right, here we are in the AAA red carpet, joined now by Jim Vella. He is the president of the Ford Motor Company Fund. Jim, it's so great to have you here. It's so great to have you on the red carpet. You know, Ford really does a lot more than just make unbelievable vehicles. Tell us a little bit about what the Ford Fund is all about and what it's...
Yeah, so we have a really simple mission at the Ford Fund. Just like the Ford Motor Company, we want to help make people's lives better through contributing to the community, through organizations like United Way, Salvation Army, disaster relief, wherever people need help.
Now we know the Ford Fund supports programs and charities across the country, but Detroit is important. It's so important, and you make it that important. Tell us why.
Well, actually, Bill Ford and the team make it very important. You know, it all starts with Bill and our leadership, the Ford family, of course. And this is our home. This is where Henry Ford started our company. This is where many of our employees live, where we've all been raised. And so it's a very, you know, there's a lot of need. We've made a lot of progress. There are still a lot of homeless people. There are a lot of people in the neighborhood that need help. And our job is to try and find a way to help them break that cycle of poverty.
Thank you for that, too.
Yeah, it's
Jim,
great teamwork.
You're mentioning there's still a lot of work to do, you know, and you say there's a great teamwork that you have going on. What is coming up next for the Ford Fund for 2019?
Well, I think the next step for us is really to concentrate on neighborhoods. Obviously, Bill Ford's leading the effort in Corktown with our new investment there, but there's a lot of work around that needs to be done. A lot of work in the neighborhoods to make sure that people who don't have opportunities to improve their lives, and especially with all that's happening in the country, you know, layoffs, economic instability, folks in the federal government, I think this year, 2019, is going to be a back to basics for the Southeast Michigan.
We thank you for driving the future. Thank you for joining us, Jim.
Thank you for having
Dave
us.
and Carolyn.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Glenda and Alan looking great there on the AAA red carpet.
You know, truck people truly love their pickups. Chevy worked with Harris Poll to find out a few fun facts about truck owners. 27% of drivers name their pickups. 89% have used their truck to help others.
And how about this? 9% say they had their first kiss in a pickup truck. You're looking at pictures from the Metro Detroit Chevy dealer showroom. The fun, the fashions, and the cars roll on when we come right back.
Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dream dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy.
Man, one of my favorites, nothing like a vet. I love this ZR1 on the showroom floor this year. Welcome back to our charity preview special. So much to do and so much to see here at Cobo tonight.
Like over at Chevy. In fact, Kevin is checking out some of the other sweet rides Chevy has to offer. Kevin?
Hey guys, I am sitting inside right now the brand new Chevy Blazer, and this thing is incredible. This is awesome. It feels so comfortable in here. I love this leather. I love this red and this paint too, and the sunroof not too bad either. Now this is a really nice car just for a sports ride, I think, and also, I mean, my wife and I just had a baby. I think this is a great family car too. I think guys.
So too, Kevin. I think that Lisa and Addie would look fantastic in this car. Joined by Scott LaRich of Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, and you actually drive a new Blazer.
I do drive a new Blazer, and while I'm not in your position, I know for a fact that a car seat would fit beautifully back there.
Amazing.
And Eddie would be well protected in this great new Blazer.
All right, so tell me about this. We all grew up with the Blazer.
Right.
This doesn't look anything like the Blazer I grew up with.
Oh no, nothing like it. In fact, it's absolutely brand spanking new. And it has a Chevrolet First with a system in the back where you can actually adjust it, which you would need for all your baby stuff in the back, right? So you can adjust the area in the back to fit all your stuff. It's absolutely fantastic.
Let's talk about the Silverado, because this is brand new. This is something that hasn't been seen before, that you have some features. It's the strongest and it's the most advanced Silverado. So what does that mean? What does the most advanced Silverado mean?
Well, for example, it has a steel tailgate area that is actually up-down, automatically up-down tailgate. It's the first of its kind. Number one. And number two, the actual entire Silverado is brand spanking new. And I'm lost for words. It's so beautiful. You can go to your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, go to ChevyDetroit.com to find the nearest Chevy dealer to you, and you can find out all the great things that are happening with Chevy right now.
And you do so much for the community. Thank you so much, Scott LaRich. We really appreciate it. All right, Dave and Carolyn, back to you.
All right, thank you so much, Anne-Marie. You know, it's so important to develop a talented workforce to create all these innovations in mobility. Joining us right now is Dr. Ora Hirsch-Peskovitz. She's the president of Oakland University. Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
This is quite a party, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Yeah, and wonderful for the city, but also for the entire region, including where Oakland University is home in Rochester and Auburn Hills.
Absolutely.
So you do so much when it comes to autonomous vehicle technology. You have students who are really driving the future. So what's new over at Oakland University, and what are you guys working on?
Well, we're working on all kinds of things, especially in the autonomous vehicle space. Our students are doing amazing things. We have cars here that are really innovative and exciting. We're doing things in robotics, in IT. We are doing things with mobility and new car designs. You know that over 97% of our students stay right here in Michigan
I
when
just
they
read
graduate.
that, which is so amazing.
It's really incredible.
Yeah, it really is. My son's a proud graduate of Oakland University as well. How about the economic impact, the force that Oakland University provides for this region as well?
Absolutely. Well, we really contribute to the economic prosperity in a lot of really important ways. I would really say there are two. So first of all, we contribute to the workforce through creating students who are talented, skilled, educated, and then we of course contribute to the leadership. But in addition to that, we contribute to the creativity. If you think about what the science and technology and the development that goes into the cars that are being shown here at this amazing, amazing event that's here, a lot of the technology comes out of the 15 public universities that are doing science and development.
Well, Dr. Peskovitz, we know you're doing it right, especially with all these students staying here in Michigan. We appreciate you and everything that you're doing for our young people.
The enrollment growth has been tremendous over the last decade or so, great things ahead as well. We appreciate you being here.
Yes, indeed. There are cars that everyone has been talking about tonight.
And we'll be back with the biggest hits of the show when our red carpet charity preview continues.
She said she too young, don't want no man. So she gon' call her friends, now that's a plan.
Welcome back to the red carpet charity preview.
Heather's been crisscrossing the auto show floor looking for the most talked about vehicles. Heather, as I look out, I mean, it is elbow to elbow out here. And I know as you've been doing your research, I hope you had on some flat shoes because, man, I don't even know how you can make your way through.
Yes, indeed. There are so many cool cars to check out. Look at this one. This is the Infiniti QX concept car. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. This won the Best Concept Car Award. It also won the award for Best Interior. You can see why. It's absolutely stunning. Check out the flowers there. This is a luxury electric crossover. It's really going to be the basis for their future of their electric vehicles. I also want to tell you about the GAC Motors and Trans concept car. Now, this is bullet-inspired design. It's got this center aircraft aisle. It's made of environmentally sustainable materials, and they're really building that as the ultimate road trip car. And let's also talk about the Nissan IMS. The Nissan IMS, you can go 380 miles on one charge. There's a really cool feature in this car. When it's in the autonomous driving mode, guess what you can do? You can turn your driver's chair around and talk to your passengers, or yell at your children if that's necessary. But that's a really cool feature if you're in autonomous driving mode. So there are so many beautiful vehicles, so much cool stuff to see, and of course, so much fabulous fashion, right, Alan and Glenda?
Oh, wow. Well, we're with one of our strong, solid Michigan-based companies, and you've supported, yeah, that's right. You have supported Family Day since day one, and we certainly appreciate it. But Steve, Rachel Tronstein of Gardner White, come join us and take a stroll down the red carpet and tell us what you love about the show.
Well, this show is always the highlight of Detroit. We're all in the auto industry in this town. Whatever business we're in, we're dependent on cars. It's a great industry. This catalogs what Detroit is really doing best.
Yes, and Rachel, Family Day this year is going to be great. Again, we thank you for your support.
It's the most visited day of the auto show. We're really excited for Family Day on MLK Day, and one winner will go home with a big picture package from Gardner White.
And when you see all these folks out here, take a look behind you there, Rachel. When you see all these folks out here who are here because of this great event tonight, they all want to know, you guys are a big company here in Michigan. Family owned, 100%. You guys are doing such a great job. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with Gardner White.
Oh, well, it's really exciting at Gardner White. In fact, we are the only furniture company of our size that's 100% Michigan owned, so your money stays in Michigan. We're really excited about that, and great things are happening at Gardner White, including we're growing and opening new stores in this market.
You're doing such a great job.
Thank you.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing you on Monday. It's on the holiday this year. We hope you families come out and join us. Dave and Carolyn, back to you.
A lot of people will certainly be here for Family Day. Can't wait to see you. Thank you, Glenda and Alan. And boy, do I have to say, oh my, you got to get down here. There is so much more than just cars here at the auto show, right?
Well, absolutely. And we're seeing it all tonight, and you can, starting with the public show as well. Keenan Smith next will take you through the family fun activities you just have to do when you come on down here.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it in the air?
Oh my goodness. The dog, specifically Llama, she is, here she goes, 1 year old. And we're having a great time because this is a partnership with the Michigan Humane Society. You can find dogs like Llama here at the Subaru exhibit because they're going to be adopting pets here this weekend and also next weekend.
That's right. And as you notice, Llama was appropriately dressed. Llama had a bow tie on because this is a formal event. Now, come on down. You can check out Llama, who you can see. Oh, look at that. She's got some food. There are so many things to do down here at the auto show in addition to checking out the cars. There are lots of hands-on activities, and some let you get your hands on the steering wheel. And if you really want to know what it's like to open up a Dodge Challenger, well, you're at just the right place. We're going to give it a shot. You're taking the Challenger through its paces on the racetrack in the Challenger Challenge. There are sharp curves and straightaways to open up the throttle. It's fun, but challenging. In fact, maybe I'm back to a learner's permit. Now, if you see a partial dirt track and trees in the back, you're at the exhibit for Kia's new SUV. So this is the Kia Telluride. He's sort of taking you off-road, but you never leave Kobo. And like true off-roading, it's a bumpy ride, whether you're on 4 wheels or 3. Next up is the Ford Explorer 2020 VR experience. You're getting into a 2019 Ford Explorer, but the experience is all about the future. Using a VR headset, you ride through the American West in a 2020 Explorer. And if in the middle of all the action you decide you need to put a little more fuel in the tank, there's an expanded food court to help you get from E back to full. Toyota announced the high-performance Supra is making a comeback for 2020. And while the world has to wait to get behind the wheel, you don't. If you come down to the auto show, the Supra simulation gives you the ups and downs and movement of being out on the road. And finally, if you're tired of just walking around and looking for more of a whole body workout, come on over to the Ford area and look up and you'll find Scramble Net. There are 2 courses, one which is a V, which is a little easier, and then there's the Circle one, which is a little more challenging. And that Scramble Net is so much fun. Now, you're only about 15 feet or so in the air, but you feel like you're in a completely different place. You don't feel like you're in the hustle and bustle of one of the biggest and best auto shows in the world.
That was impressive.
And I had a lot of fun doing that.
And this is sweet, too, because we're at the Kissing booth having a great old time. Anne-Marie, you would absolutely love this exhibit. What are you up to?
You know what, I'm doing some things that you can get your hands on at the auto show. It's one of my favorite parts. I like to see the cars. I like to test the cars, especially when I bring my nephews to the auto show. We like to get our hands on things. Like, take a look at this. I am learning how to do something here with our different display here at Chevy. I'm going to have you help me out real quickly to get this started. I'm learning how to parallel park. I'm learning how to do the park assist. Lots of kids can try this. There's something for the whole family. How am I doing? See, here was the ploy. I was supposed to make it run automatically and then make it look like I was really good at this. But here we go, all the way through. Fantastic. Lots to do for everyone here at the auto show. And speaking of, I see my partner in crime over there, Kevin Jeans. Kev, what are you getting your hands on right now?
Whoa. This is the craziest thing. I don't know. I have never had these virtual reality goggles on before. So right now I'm climbing some rocks, it feels like. I'm climbing up a little hill. And the chair's bouncing around, and you could feel actually blasts of air, too. So it feels like the dirt's getting kicked up in your face. But this is something that you just have to experience for yourself. And this is so cool. And this is just, it's fascinating, great to see all these fun interactive tools and things that you can do at the auto show other than walking around and looking at the cars. So, Anne-Marie, how did you do?
I did fantastic. I parked that thing amazingly. You look like you're seeing some awesome things. Okay, You can finish your video game in just a bit, Kev. Come on over here because take a look. Some of the fun, the dresses, the action. You all look so stunning. What do you guys love about coming to Charity Preview?
Oh, the energy. The energy tonight is fantastic. This is the Motor City, and we love to come every year.
Yeah, this is about our 4th or 5th year, I think, with the same group. We love coming to Detroit, such a special city. Particularly love seeing all the cars. It's a great night.
Beautiful cars, beautiful dresses. It's just a beautiful night. Dave and Carolyn, back to you.
Yeah, it's so great to hear people saying that they're loving coming to the Motor City and being in downtown Detroit. Here with us tonight is Shannon Strevik. She's president of St. Joseph Mercy Oakland, one of the 5 hospitals of St. Joseph Mercy Health System, and part of Trinity Health. Welcome, Shannon.
Thank you so much. We're thrilled to have you here. A lot of people here, a lot of beautiful people. We assume a lot of healthy people as well.
Yes.
And certainly with the hospital, that's something, the health and well-being of patients and consumers, that's a main focus.
Yes, that is really our biggest priority, to ensure that we're supporting the health of the communities that we serve as a health system.
Now, a big issue in the community is opioid addiction. I mean, it's huge, not just here in Michigan, but really across the country. And I know we're at the auto show, a lot of people are addicted to opioids and driving vehicles and that sort of thing. But you all are changing this and making a big difference.
We are. As you mentioned, it has really become a national crisis. So there have been several laws that have been passed at federal and state levels to help us to do a better job of how we prescribe opioids. as a health system, we're working right now to educate our clinicians and our patients on how those laws may impact them and our ability to manage pain.
You should be applauded for doing
Thank
that.
you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
Because it is a national issue. It is something of concern that we all must do more to try to combat.
Yeah, as a health system, we've really made a decision to help to lead the way across the state and also on a national level. So we're doing some different things. Like we have pharmacists meet with patients if they come in for surgery and they're discharged with an opioid to talk to them about how to dose that medication properly and what alternatives they could pursue. We've done some work around safe medication disposal, which is kind of interesting. So we give a product called RX Dispense, which when you put it in a pill bottle, it turns into a biodegradable gel when you add water, and that allows us to safely dispose of meds that we haven't used. Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
You guys are leading the way.
Thank you so
Shannon,
much.
thank you.
Thank
Wonderful
you.
to see the
Thank
new
you.
president, too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back.
I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that.
Nothing better than a live show from downtown Detroit for the North American International Auto Show. It is the place to see hundreds of new vehicles up close and the technologies of the future.
Joining us to talk about this auto show and the future, Bill Gowling and the Vice Chair, Doug North. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the hard work, Bill, that went into making this show a success.
It's fantastic. Obviously tonight we have over 10,000 people here. We raised $4 million for children's charities, bringing us $121 million. Obviously a great show. Got a lot of activities between cars moving on the floor, and by the way, WXYZ's Family Day coming up on Monday, and great kid activities throughout.
So exciting. Doug, we're moving to summer next year. I mean, what are you doing to get ready for that?
Well, an awful lot, but we got a great team, and all the partners are all behind us, the city, all the manufacturers, so we're really excited. Adding 14 acres outside, right on the waterfront with Hart Plaza. It's going to be sensational.
Well, and for both of you gentlemen, because in the last 30 years since this became an international show, it has grown. The city, in the meantime, in the last really 5-6 years, last decade, has come back tremendously. Things change, things have to transform, and that'll be the same with this auto show, right?
Exactly, and by the way, going forward, when you take a look during the summertime, we can now walk downtown, we can use the restaurants much easier, on all the other things that happen because of the summer.
And pretty amazing to think, I mean, there are 4,000 hotel rooms within walking room pumping in millions of dollars to this economy because of this North American International Auto Show.
This auto show is almost $500 million in economic development for Southeast Michigan, which is almost 2 Super Bowls.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
Fantastic.
And it's every year.
And it's every year.
Which is wonderful for the charities who benefit the kids as a result of that. Congratulations to you both. Bill, it's a fantastic show. I know during the public days, people are going to respond in big numbers once again. And we're also so very excited, Doug, about what the future holds.
In 2020, can't wait to have it in June.
Thank you so very much.
No, thank you guys.
Really appreciate it.
And we got to tell you, the summer event list keeps growing. This year, Dan Gilbert brings the PGA Tour to the Motor City as well. It's going to be the inaugural Rocket Mortgage Classic at the Detroit Golf Club. And of course, there's always Dream Cruise, so much good stuff going on around here.
Yeah, the calendar is full, and it's just the way we want it.
Thank you guys. Congratulations again on a great auto show.
Detroit keeps changing for the better. Stay with us. The fun rolling on at tonight's charity preview, and we'll continue to give you the...
Wow, that's one sweet ride right there.
Sure is. So much Ford horsepower at the Detroit Auto Shows over the years. This year, certainly no different with the unveiling of the Shelby GT 500.
From the ceiling, no doubt. Wouldn't you love to have one of those in your driveway? Before CEO Jim Hackett joins us right now, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you, Carolyn. You felt the roar of that engine when it was coming from the ceiling, too.
Oh, for sure we did.
Yeah.
But right now we want to talk about the news that really made news for Ford this week, and that's this new partnership with Volkswagen.
Yeah,
you excited about that?
I am excited, and I'll tell you the underpinnings of the idea are that the future investments in autonomy and electric vehicles are such that It's going to go much better if we can partner in those areas, and yet the way customers will experience it, totally different, totally Ford, totally VW.
Well, you were brought in largely to drive this innovation, to drive this transformation, and you're right in the middle of it quickly.
It is, and I have to tell you that I'm humbled by when you're trying to change, but a year later my son remarked, "Hey Dad, you feel more comfortable?" I am. Ford folks are starting to understand me, we've made progress, and a lot of exciting things. Next year's auto show, some really cool things coming from us.
In the summer. So talk about your vision for smart vehicles going forward.
Yeah, the simple thing is the vehicles are getting so intelligent they can drive themselves, and then the application of that is to take hassle out of people's lives. For example, you know how much you hate trying to find a parking spot?
Yeah.
In the future, the vehicles in the parking spot are talking to each other. In fact, you don't have to put money in a meter, you just drive, it knows you used it, it knows when you leave that it's not going to charge you. I mean, ideas like this are everywhere in our thinking.
Well, we love to have you here and love to hear you thinking about the future and talking about the future. Can't wait to see what's coming with
Well, you know, and I'm proud to be here at the auto show. This is the last one at this time of year, and the Ford folks have worked so hard this year. North America was really successful. And this is a chance for them to feel proud about their company, Built Ford Proud.
Yeah, well, and that is, in fact, the case, and we're thrilled to be here in your space here at Cobo Center as well.
Well, you know, you look at Carolyn, I mean, it got better when she showed up. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, thank you so
Jeff,
much.
you bet.
Thank you so much.
You bet, Dave.
Great, thank you very much.
Right. Well, right now, let's turn to Heather Catallo standing by beautifully in Cadillac.
Heather, Cadillac made several big announcements this week as well.
Yes, they did. So much news coming from Cadillac this week. Joining me now is General Motors CEO Mary Barra. Tell us about the XT6.
Well, we're really excited. This is a very important product for Cadillac, and it's an area we don't have an offering. So we can't wait for the Cadillac XT6 to be in the showrooms later this fall, and we've gotten really warm response. People are really excited about it. So it's a product I've been looking forward to.
It's absolutely gorgeous. You gave us a little tease with the Cadillac EV. Why Cadillac for the future of electric?
Well, when we look at EV, it's so important, and the technology advances are critical. And so as we build the Cadillac brand to be what we all know Cadillac is, it's innovative, it's new technology, it's perfect to roll out this next generation with Cadillac and then across all of our brands. So it will be in a Chevy as well.
What's your message to the workers and families that are impacted by the plant closings?
Well, I know it's hard. When we make these decisions, we agonize over them. But we made the decision when we did because we knew we had the maximum jobs available and we wanted to provide our employees with the most choice and the most opportunities. And that's what we're working hard to do right now. But we also have to keep General Motors strong. We need to make sure we're around for the next several decades. And those are the hard decisions we're making as we work in an industry that is truly transforming.
And what are you most looking forward to in 2019 for GM?
What excites me every day is what I see the men and women of General Motors do. They are so creative, they're so innovative. I know we've got some really great new vehicles coming out, so it's going to be a good year.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much.
Dave and Carolyn?
All right, thank you so much, Heather. Coming up next, red carpet fashion trends. We're going to show you what's stopping you in your tracks and seriously standing out tonight.
Plus, we head out to the party at the train station, see what's happening at the Winter Festival. That's next.
Man, oh man, what an event! Dozens of new car reveals this week. Fantastic fashion walking down the AAA red carpet. It's been quite a cheer to treat.
Yeah, it really has. Let's take one last spin around Cobo, starting with Keenan and Alicia.
Hey guys, we are having a great time here. We're finding new things like the GMC 6-way multi-pro tailgate.
Woo, watch this.
Just all sorts of toys around here.
You just push it, pull it out, makes for ease of stepping into the flatbed. We're just going to hang out here and enjoy
You guys having
the rest
fun?
of the night.
Having a great time here.
Absolutely. Heather, back to you.
Well, the future may be electric, but I found the car I want. Check this out. It's a 1959 Cadillac Eldorado convertible. I mean, seriously, this is so gorgeous. So I want to know who's got the keys to this baby? Anne-Marie and Kevin?
Well, I don't have keys, but I have a bat, Heather.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, guys.
All right, how'd I do, Kev? It looked like a home run. It's been a home run of a night. We had a fantastic time here at Chevy. We talked to the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. All right, Kevin, time to take the video
time to
game
pick it
off.
up. Okay.
We talked to the new president of General Motors. It really has been a fantastic night.
It's been great. I can't believe I was just blindfolded while they gave you a baseball bat, and I actually agreed to that. But it has been a fantastic night. Come out tomorrow to check it out. Alan Glenda, over to you.
Well, what an unbelievable evening from the AAA red carpet. We've seen some unbelievable people in tuxedos and gowns.
And more than 4 million raised this night for charities across our area. Come on, Campbell, we're taking off in this bad boy.
All right.
Dave and Carolyn.
Oh, thank you guys. It's been wonderful seeing all of the fashions, just beautiful. I mean, the ball gowns, the regular gowns, the pants. I saw a number of women in pants, and you guys in these tuxedos, I'm telling you, looking awfully dapper tonight.
Once or twice a year, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got to dress up to hang with you.
Yes, indeed. And we want to thank Anna Castaldi of Roma Sposa Bridal and Castaldi in Birmingham, dressing all of the ladies of Channel 7. We thank you so much. She does an exceptional job every single year, so you got to go see her down in Birmingham.
And, of course, the Ford Motor Company for being our gracious hosts here in the Ford exhibit. And, of course, all of our WXYZ team as well for another fantastic and fun-filled evening here at Cobo.
You guys make it happen year in and year out. We especially want to thank Pete Anderson. He's a technical director, audio engineer, and so much more. He is retiring. After 39 years at Broadcast House, his expertise will be missed during our newscasts and for our live specials like this one. So, Petey, I know you're listening. We say congratulations. Young man, enjoy your retirement with Loretta.
He wanted to go out in a big way, and there's no better way to go out than at the North American International Auto Show and our red carpet charity preview.
Thank you to everyone. Have a safe travel home, and thank you for watching us. Have a great night.